Welcome back, you guys. We are finally in season 3 of Makeup Meets Skin, where art and science meet beauty. We have a guest speaker today. I am extremely excited to have one. You guys know I love meeting new people. So, Megan, who do we have with us today?
We have Daphne, a licensed esthetician. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and where you work?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Daphne. I live out of Shawnee, Kansas. I have a crazy family, but on top of that, the love of my life is my business. I've been an esthetician for 20 years. I work at a med spa a couple days a week, and then I have my in-home studio in Shawnee.
Cool.
And so.
Like Megan has an in-home studio too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So how did you get started in the industry?
So about 21 years ago, I applied for aesthetic school at Johnson County Community College, and I got in pretty quickly. My story behind that was that when I turned 21, I went to Vegas with my family and had a facial at MGM Grand, and I was so blown away on the industry. I was so excited.
How fun!
I was intrigued. I was fascinated. I was like, what is this spa world? It's pretty awesome. And so I kind of started looking into more skincare. My mom got me started pretty early with good skincare. But that just kind of, got me really interested. At the time, I was trying to do dental hygiene, but I kind of had a harder time getting in, so I shifted to skincare, and I have not looked back.
How interesting.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
Yeah, that from getting a service done, then you're like, I love this, let me get into this.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of our students often go in back and forth between like nursing, or we have somebody that was a dental hygienist or trying to get there, so it's very common to see estheticians kind of go back and forth between some of the medical field and then do skincare, because they're very similar in a way. So very, very interesting. I love this
I always
story.
make the joke, I'm like, I must have an obsession with faces or heads or something.
Right? Yes.
I'm like, I liked teeth, and then I am doing skincare. So
well, also, it's kind of all about the look of things and how you present yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Johnson County Community College, I know that they closed the program now.
They did,
They
couple
closed
years
it,
ago.
a couple years ago.
I'm a
But
little
I've
sad
heard it
about
was a really good program. People were happy with that program. Yeah, I think they had a problem with funding or something. That's what I was reading about. But, too bad, because it was a great program.
I think it was a challenge for about 6 or 8 months through the board. They couldn't decide if they wanted to keep it open or close it down. But I went in 2006, and I had great instructors, great fellow students, and I just felt like I had a good experience.
Yeah, I've always heard good experience from Johnson County Community College.
Yeah.
For both the aesthetic and also their cosmetology program that they had going on. That was really good.
Yeah.
Well, too bad they closed.
Yeah. I know. You wouldn't mind you reopening.
Right.
So if you were to start over today, would you do anything different? Well, actually, let's back up. So when you first got out of school, what did you do?
So when I got out of school, I actually went back into the dental field, and I did dental assisting for quite some time. But on the weekends, like Fridays and weekends, I would work at different spas around town. And so I worked on the Missouri side, the Kansas side. I did that for quite a while. And then I started my own business back in 2014.
Okay.
So but I wouldn't have changed the way I had done things. I love having my own business, but I also learned a lot from other estheticians and being part of other businesses, and then realized I think I can do this on my own.
Yeah, so do you feel like it was important for you to get out there, work in the field with other estheticians, like you said, and get some hands-on experience, and then, like you said, I can do this on my own?
Yes, yeah, and I finally found my niche in certain things, like found the way I do massage or the type of wax that I use. So different things that I've kind of caught on that were kind of my favorites, and then I just kind of ran with it.
Good, yeah. So
Yeah, because there's nothing like experience in the actual job that teaches you, then what you like, what you don't like. Not everybody likes to do facial, not everybody likes to do waxing, and not because you're an esthetician, you're supposed to love both. They're two different services.
Right.
But you figure it out only if you go out there and work. Otherwise, you'll never.
Oh
you'll
yeah,
never
I
figure it out,
definitely
so.
learned. I definitely learned way more being out of school.
Right.
I mean, I definitely learned the basics of school.
Right.
But learning that experience and working one-on-one with clients for sure has made me grow.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. That and like you were saying, working with other estheticians, you can discuss things, talk things.
Oh.
Maybe they tried the wax that you haven't tried, so you want to try that too. Stuff like that. We do the same with makeup. Somebody tries a product. Hey, how did you like it? Well, then I want to try it. And you learn from each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, very smart, very, very smart. A lot of the students, sometimes they just want to get out on their own, fresh out of school, and they're like, oh, this is so difficult. Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is very difficult.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I was definitely in the industry for 10 years before I went out on my own.
right.
Okay.
So you're
good.
gaining
Yeah.
experience, meeting other people, working in different settings, and try to have some of
Yeah.
your own clients. Like
Networking.
Networking,
Yes.
like that's extremely important. We always try to teach you guys that that's what you should do too. And see, she's been doing it for over 20 years now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those that put the work in and the effort.
And I still
they're
have
smart.
room to grow.
Right.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Always, we're
Always.
lifelong learners, right?
Always, and there's
We
always
have
something
to,
new.
We have to with the industry.
Yes.
It's always changing.
Yes.
There's always something new, a new procedure, a new ingredient, a new technology, a new something.
It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
So how did it become an in-home salon or in-home studio?
So when my husband and I lived in Prairie Village, I was working for a spa not too far, and I just realized I kind of wanted to do things my own way and kind of get maybe paid a little bit more, to be
Right.
honest.
That's the best way.
Yeah. And Mark and I talked about it, and we were like, okay, I think I can go out on my own. So the way my home was structured is I could have my own room. And so I got licensed through the state and and then got it started. I didn't have a huge clientele. I probably had like 20 or 30 people, and I just kind of grew from there. So, yeah.
So how do you market yourself being an in-home studio?
Just kind of word of mouth. I did start using Groupon.
Okay.
Kind of have a love-hate relationship with Groupon, but it did help me grow a lot, actually.
Yeah.
So right before COVID, I started doing Groupon, and then, yeah, so that kind of helped me grow. And then, of course, just word of mouth and family putting the word out that what I do is awesome. So, yeah.
Good.
Word of mouth still works. When the younger people are like, oh, do you really do that? Yes, you do that. You talk to people, recommend people, they recommend
yeah,
you.
for sure.
You go
Yeah.
get services done and tell them, oh, I went and got my cryotherapy today. Oh, really? Where do you go? And
Yeah.
stuff like that. I'm like, yes, word of mouth still works for us millennials.
Yes.
Yeah, and I always find like the perfect opportunity to bring up my career. Like I'm not always just like bragging and being annoying about it, but if something comes up in a situation or with a social situation, I'm like,
Right.
hey, and a lot of times I'll get a client out of it. Because I go to church, the gyms I go to, things like I just kind of naturally let it happen.
I'm actually glad that you brought that up because it's not that you're bragging, it's that you're wanting to maybe include other people in the services that you offer, or you notice that they might need it,
Right.
or something like that, because some people might think that it is bragging if you're just talking about your business all the time, but it's really not that.
No, yeah, I try not to.
No, not at all. And then also, you never know who knows who. So maybe, you talk to a lady and she's like, oh, my friend was just telling me she has really dry skin. Oh, really? Come see me,
Yeah.
I can help you with that. So you never know.
Yeah.
You never know who knows who and who's listening. So it's really nice. I kind of do the same sometimes, I'm like, oh, I really like your mascara. What do you do? I'm a makeup artist,
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. Like you
Stuff
kind of
like
just
that.
notice things.
Right.
Sometimes people are like, oh no, you're looking at my skin. Like they kind of get a little bashful.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm like, I don't do it. I'm not like that, you know. Like I notice things, but I'm not going to be rude or.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
you know, you guys look at skin for a living. I look at facial features for a living. So that's the first thing that we notice when we see somebody, you know. I notice their makeup and you guys notice their skin. So we're trying to help you ladies out there.
We're good at it, but yeah. We're here if you need us.
Right.
So what type of treatments do you offer at your in-home studio that are different than the med spa that you work at?
So at the in-home studio, underneath my scope of practice, since I'm not medical, obviously, at my house, I just kind of do the basic stuff like facials, chemical peels, eyebrows, tinting. You know, I do lashes, lash lifts, and then body waxing. And I kind of do the same thing at the med spa, but then I also do laser treatments, IPL, skin pin, those types of things.
Okay.
So a little bit more medical grade stuff. And then I work with RNs that do a lot of injectables, but obviously I don't do that part. But
Right.
yeah, but we coordinate things together. With
Yeah,
services.
I definitely miss working hand in hand with, you know, the medical professionals. I feel like it was kind of a step up
Yeah.
in the industry.
Yeah.
How do you feel offering advanced treatment sets an esthetician apart from others in the industry?
I feel, well, the way I kind of go at it is each client is different, and I approach them with a thorough treatment plan, and definitely educate the person too. Like if I feel like advanced treatments are not good for their skin type,
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be honest about it. But then I'm also honest about the longevity that it could take to get to where they want to be. I feel like a lot of people just want that quick
Right.
results, and
Yep.
sometimes I have to be very honest with 50 plus women. I mean, there are times where I've told some clients that I don't know if I can get to those goals for you, but a lot of times, so in what I do at Graceful is very, client by client basis. But so I try to be very graceful in that way.
Yeah, we were just talking about this in a previous episode, how like the difference between going to see an esthetician in a corporate, for example, versus going to see a solo esthetician.
Right.
That the solo esthetician, typically the good ones, they have ethics.
Right? Yes.
Right.
You know, it's much more of a one-to-one personal type of service to the client. You know, come in, what do you need? You are in charge of the services, the products, everything, so you can
Everything,
really 100% tailor the treatments to what your client need, rather than, you know, sometimes people work in a corporate and they kind of have to follow a protocol, or they only have available certain products, or they can kind of, you know, do what they can do with what they have. Whether a solo esthetician, because you're solo, you work for yourself, you do
Right,
everything by
right,
yourself, you
right.
can really go in and tailor everything from beginning to end to your client's needs. So it's a different service, even though, you know, both are estheticians, but going to see a one-on-one,
Yes.
a solo esthetician is a completely different
Right.
service.
Right. Like I tell my clients that each one of them is like a different fingerprint.
Right.
And not everyone's going to be the same. Obviously, I offer a handful of the same treatments, but I definitely customize
Right.
for each person, and then what they take home to use as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I definitely customize a lot at home and at the spa.
So will you kind of talk about how you learned, or how were you trained on the lasers?
So I started with Graceful. So Graceful Wellness and Med Spa started in 2023, and then May of 23, and then I joined in September, and then basically November we got the new laser machine.
Okay.
So we all, like the nurses and then me and a couple of other employees, we all learned the laser. And so it's got different attachments to that laser, but yeah, that's kind of how I learned. And that was my first time being in a med spa.
Yeah.
So I have learned a lot in the last 3 years.
Isn't it
For sure.
crazy
Yeah.
how many different like modalities a laser machine can have on it, and how many things it can treat?
Oh, I know. It's
Yeah.
wild. Yeah. And sometimes you can even do 2 attachments to kind of treat the same thing.
Oh,
So I've learned that if you do like laser resurfacing and the tattoo removal together, it makes the removal better.
Okay,
So like just different things on that.
there was a time in my life where I wanted a tattoo removed, and I was working at a med spa at the time, so I got free tattoo removal.
Yeah.
There was nothing free about that because the pain alone was not worth it. I had 2 sessions. Now, this was quite a while ago, so the technology has gotten better, but I could not handle the pain, so I ended up getting it covered up.
Oh yeah, just with another tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was so
You're like,
bad.
never mind.
Right.
Did they use numbing cream on you?
No.
Oh, they didn't. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
How long
Yeah,
ago
we
are
do
we
numbing.
talking?
Like 7 years ago.
Wow.
So
I've heard it's painful, yeah, tattoo removal is.
yeah, so I don't know how people do it over their whole body.
Yeah.
I mean, what
Yeah.
Pete Davidson
Yeah.
had his whole body done.
What?
Yeah.
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 Oh,
So
that's wild.
it's insane.
Poor guy.
But you know, with tattoo removal, your body. So can you kind of explain the technology of tattoo removal to our viewers if they don't know about it?
Oh, absolutely. So how the laser is worked is that it breaks up the pigment that's in the skin, and you're doing that so that the body can kind of push it out. It's kind of like an IPL a little bit, where it breaks up the pigment and then your body tries to
Process it
out. Yes.
Okay, so since our body has to process the pigment out, you can only get a treatment once every 8 weeks, correct?
Correct. Yes. So every 8 weeks. So it is like a longer process. So I usually tell people like 8 months to a year is usually the time frame of getting tattoos removed.
Now, does the color of the tattoo matter?
It does. Yes. So darker ink will come out better. But if any like lighter ink, like red, green, yellow, those are actually going to take longer.
Okay.
And different levels in the attachment to get
Okay.
those out.
Oh, isn't the same like with hair removal? Laser, like the dark hair is easier to.
Correct. Yeah,
right?
that is still a thing with the darker hair.
Okay.
Yeah, so your perfect candidate would be like Snow White, right? Like she's very
Right.
lighter skin and dark hair. The laser will pick up that much better.
Yeah. And these are all things that you hope your esthetician will be honest with you about, because you
Yeah.
definitely don't want to pay for an entire package and then it not be beneficial for you.
Right, right. And I kind of go by appointment too. Like, I'm like, hey, I think we need to go a little bit more, or I think we need to go another session. So I'm pretty honest with people.
Good.
About that.
So with laser, there's different attachments and also different powers. Am I understanding that
Yeah,
correctly?
there's so many different kinds of laser machines. Sometimes you can buy a laser machine that's just like laser hair reduction.
Okay.
But we have the Spectrum, which has like 6 to 7 different options
Okay.
on there, and there's attachments that you do for each one. So it just kind of depends on
Alright.
what model or what brand you're going with.
Oh, right.
But there's just hundreds already out there in the field. So it's I think it's just by practice, like what laser machine they're using.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you guys offer package deals, or is it individually priced because it's so client dependent?
So we have both. So we
Okay.
do packages, and then we also do just one. It depends on the laser too. Like usually laser hair reduction, tattoo, those goes a package, because
Yeah.
you're not going to get any result from
One
one
session.
session.
Right.
But IPL, laser resurfacing, that can be one or several.
Yeah, because
yeah.
IPL, it can treat, like broken capillaries. A lot of times
Yeah.
clients get those mostly around their nose or on their cheeks, and that can
Yeah.
be just a one-time treatment. So,
It can, yeah. And we have a different attachment for that, actually.
oh, cool.
So my favorite attachment is I like them all, but my favorite is the vein treatment one. It's the YAG, where it
Yeah.
gets cherry angiomas, which is really fun because it instantly goes away.
Yes.
Or turns it gray, and it falls off like within a week. And then laser treatment. So obviously not the thicker veins that you'd have to go to a doctor for,
Right.
but
Like
like
the varicose veins.
Yes, yeah. So like the smaller veins, and so when you use the laser the correct way, it literally just absorbs it and it goes away immediately.
That
So
was
it's
one of
pretty
my
cool.
favorite things about when I first started doing laser at a derm office that I worked at, was seeing that vein just
Yeah.
like blanch right in front of
I know,
your
it's
eyes.
so
It was
cool.
like, wait, where'd it go?
Yeah.
You're like looking for it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this is pretty
Uh-huh.
cool. You're like, what else can I do?
I know, and the cherry angiomas, that's really fun to do too.
Yes.
I could never, you guys. Oh no, not me.
And it just kind of feels like a little
Zap.
prick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really
Like a little
not
rubber
that bad.
band.
Yeah.
Oh, if you ever meet my mom, you should definitely ask her about the time I gave her an IPL treatment. She will never let me live that down. She thought she was coming in for a nice, relaxing facial. She loved
What?
the results.
Did she get the facial though? On top of that, or just
No.
Oh, okay.
She got an IPL.
Oh, you tricked her.
Yep, a photo facial. Yep. But her skin looked great after, but never again.
But was it worth it? Was it worth it, Mom? I
No,
don't know.
she doesn't think so. But anyway.
No, I've had the IPL a few times, and that is something I have to get myself definitely
Like,
ready to do.
Hyped up for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I do like more spot treatments now.
Yeah.
Like I'll probably do it in the fall after being in the summer.
Right.
But I definitely don't do the whole face
Yeah.
because it's and I think you can do numbing cream with IPLs. We just don't do that.
Yeah, because isn't it just like kind of a quick service?
It is, yeah. So the brand that we have, I mean, it's just like little triangles that goes along the face, and it's and it just feels like a really hot rubber band snap.
Yeah.
But the heat shouldn't last very long.
Because
It's
you
just
use
quick.
a conductor with it, right? Like
Yes.
an ultrasound gel.
Oh yes, we do the ultrasound gel, and then the thing that actually touches your skin is a very cold stone
Okay.
that kind of sits there and kind of helps bring the heat down.
Cool.
Yeah.
So do you think that some of these advanced treatments like lasers and resurfacing are a must for us as we age?
I was thinking about that question earlier, and my initial thought was it's not a must. But then as I'm talking about it more, I feel like it kind of is. But then I also go back to what does the client want?
True.
Like I'm not going to push something on somebody if they don't really want to do an IPL. Like I have many clients, we'll talk about advanced treatments, and then they just kind of give me that look like, I just don't know if I'm ready to do that yet.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to push it. Sometimes it'll come back up in facials or chemical peels
Yeah.
if they keep talking about the same issue, and I'm like, well, we could do IPL, but I know you're kind of hesitant. So I don't push it, and I don't think it's a must for everybody, because I mean, some people have amazing skin and all they need is like a chemical peel every 3 months
Yeah,
with
that's
facials. But I think it just kind of depends on the client for sure.
Yeah, that's a great point, and that's also about having that conversation, that honest conversation with your client.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of newer estheticians are kind of scared to have that conversation because they either don't want to be shut down or
Yeah, they don't want to hear no.
right, or
Everyone's afraid to hear no.
Yeah.
exactly. But again, that's also how you build trust with your client.
Right.
Because someone like me, if you're trying to sell me something and I don't want it or I don't need it, then that's how you're not creating a relationship with me.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, and if someone doesn't want to do advanced treatments, I always just say, well, let's just stay on the focus of getting you healthy skin.
Yeah.
Because that's more important than, pushing you to do IPL or working with your melasma or dark spots, than, making them unhappy and leaving.
Right.
Because there's a new shift in skincare. I don't know if you guys know about this. It's the younger generations are wanting more preventative and healthy routines.
Yeah.
Versus like doing some of the stronger stuff, which
We talked about it.
Yeah, which is so much, which is very helpful.
Yes.
To know what the younger generations want, but we still need to have those advanced treatments for everyone else.
Yes.
Right.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it with Megan.
Like us, if I'm, being honest, I
Right.
did the tanning bed in my teens. But
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Well.
But I hate to say they're back. Well, they never went away.
Right.
But
Tanning beds.
yes,
Yes.
it is this generation, though, that is still tanning.
Yes.
Yes,
the
but now
younger
see they
always
do a lot of
looking
spray
darker.
tans,
True.
so they're tan
So it's
without.
kind of a combination of both.
Oh, yeah, right.
Even though you guys are sticky for 3 days, like I don't know.
And you have that weird smell.
Yes, exactly. Not my thing. Yeah, no, I'm not.
You're
not a
like, what
fan.
do you think that smell is?
Right. But yes, they're very much more focused on prevention, absolutely. They do their skincare routines, they make sure that they have nighttime, take your makeup off, where, I remember going to the club and then going to bed, and whatever way I was, that's the way it was
Right.
in my 20s,
You're like, I'll fix it in the morning.
Yeah, I'll take care of it tomorrow, whether
Yes.
the younger generation, absolutely not. They do not do that. They
Right.
wash their face, do their skincare and all of that before going to bed. So yes,
Yeah.
we've noticed that too.
Yeah.
There is a difference, absolutely.
There's been a lot of
different generations.
a lot of pros with skincare these days with the younger ones. I mean, they definitely get invested in a lot of things. Not necessarily the right
Right.
product, but at least they have that schedule and they have that routine
Yep.
down, which is a lot better than what we had when we were younger. But
Yes,
Right.
for sure.
I think also, social media made it accessible. Like we have all these videos, people that talk. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but they have access to more knowledge.
they do have access to more knowledge. Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
us in our 20s, like there was no TikTok to go look at, what's this Medicube product, or
Right.
whatever. We didn't really have that. Whether they do, and sometimes it's good because it teaches them something, and sometimes it's bad because you don't need all of that, and definitely you don't need 10 products.
Yeah, at 12, you don't need to
Yes.
be spending $500 on
Exactly.
product. Please don't push your mom or dad to buy you those things. 'cause
Exactly.
You're only 12.
You have plenty of time to
Yeah.
do all of that.
Right.
So when I educate younger clients, I kind of ask them like who they follow on social media for skincare.
That's a great
Sometimes they do,
question.
sometimes they don't. But I'm like, just make sure they're like legitimate, like they're professional.
Yes.
They have a license either in the
Right.
med spa, they're a nurse, they're an esthetician or a doctor.
Yep.
Anyone else who's like telling you all these products to buy from Walmart probably wouldn't follow them as
Right.
much.
Right.
Isn't one of the big companies going through a huge lawsuit right now?
Who?
It starts with a C and ends with a V.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, I think so. I need to dive into it, but I think that they are going through it for having cancer-causing ingredients in
Right. Well, this is
majority of the
America,
products.
girlfriend. Everything is cancer causing here.
But I'm
Oh,
just
that's
saying.
true. I know. So I just educate those younger ones. I'm like, hey, this is what you need. You don't need to overcomplicate it.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's different product lines out there that will target that are healthy ingredients.
Yes.
That will target like your microbiome. I use Image Skincare
Yes.
with my in-home and at Graceful, and so they have really good lines that are simple, clean.
Right.
That
Easy
don't-
to use.
Easy to use.
Yeah.
Not complicated.
Yeah.
They're actually, teen friendly as well.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, there's the Ormedic line and then the Biome Plus line.
Yes.
That is really great for younger skin.
Yeah.
Oh, and then of course working with acne. That's another.
Right.
Yes.
That's another category
Yes.
that I try to be helpful with clients about.
That also involves what they eat and drink too.
Yeah.
With clients often, I hear people say, "Oh, the product didn't work," and I'm like, "Well, what did you have for breakfast? McDonald's burritos and fries and a large Coke."
Right, a lot of-
then
Yes.
the product may not
Yeah.
work.
Yes, we
Yeah.
talk about diet a little bit too. I'm like, what are you eating?
Right.
What could we maybe eliminate to help with that? So
It's
anything that'll
definitely
happen.
more than what you're just applying to the skin.
Right. There's something that works here and then something that works from the inside.
Yeah, I
obviously,
tell them
so.
like that's just one layer of help.
Yep.
And then I always advocate lots of water. So
I'm bad with that.
Well, I know, me too. I did start adding lemon into my water, and that helps me drink more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like going to pee, so it's
But-
a waste of time.
But then,
So I don't drink, so I don't have to go.
I know having to pee more. That's not fun.
it's so funny when you say that too, because I'm like, what's the big deal? You're like, it just wastes time. I'm
Yeah,
like,
waste my time. I have to stop what I'm doing, go pee, wash my hands, come out, go back to what I was doing. Interruptions for no reason. I'm busy. I got
I
shit
know.
to
And I
do.
feel like the older I get, the more I'm like having to pee more.
Yep,
Right.
exactly. I just turned 40, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's really true. I need to pee more now. Years are going by.
Awesome. Well, yeah, this is.
I'm hoping to get a call here in like just a second.
Okay, we recorded over 30 minutes.
Already? Okay.
Yeah, this was great. She's great. You're doing amazing, my dear.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
fantastic. We love this. Okay, we can wrap it up then.
Yeah.
This was over 30 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Anything you guys want from me?
So I'm gonna say we're gonna wrap it up, and then if you have social media or a website, whatever,
where they can follow you.
So,
perfect.
So I'm gonna say, we're gonna wrap it up. And then I'm gonna ask you, do you have social media or a website? You're gonna say yes, it is. Blah blah blah. So then when you
cool.
say it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on the screen also.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, well, this was very interesting. Thank you so much for your time here today. We are wrapping up our episode. I'm sure our followers want to find you. Where can they find you? Do you have social media?
Yes, so I've got 2 websites you can go to because obviously I work for 2 different places. So it's daphneskinstudio.com for my in-home studio, and then gracefulwellnessandmedspa.com for Graceful Wellness and Med Spa in Overland Park. So you can find those 2 things. I do have a social media page on Instagram, and it's Daphne Skin Studio.
Perfect.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm gonna put them here, you guys, like usual, so you can go check her out and check her work. And if there's any of her services that are interesting to you, go ahead and book. Our friend Daphne, you were a great company today. I loved having you here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks for
Thank you for
having me.
coming.
It was really great. You guys know we love meeting new local people that we haven't met before. You guys have met before once, right?
Yes, we
Yes,
did.
we have,
We
yeah.
met in an image class.
I never
did.
met her before, so you guys know we love supporting local women if possible, but even guys, whatever. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to turn on the bell so you can get notified when we post our new episodes every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
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 Love your skin.